Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing today? It's Adam here, aka Irish Wild Kelp, back in our episode of Race to Milan. Now what you're watching is just a screenshot because for some reason this file would not open in Sony Vegas, which I used to render the videos. So what I had to do was open it in Windows Media Player and take a screenshot. That was the team I played, and there'll be a screenshot now of the end result. It was a 2-1 result, so there wasn't too many goals we were missing, but like I said in another episode where kind of similar situation happened, I want to show you all the games. Like I'm not just going to cut out games that I haven't won or haven't lost or I've lost in or drawn or whatever. I want to show you all of the games, which is why I've put that at the start. So hopefully you appreciate why I've done that. But after that game, we got Clarence Seedorf out of our slot machine, and we picked him up for a fairly cheap price. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting some of them to be a lot more. The thing is with AC Milan, I've noticed they have like 3 or 4 big expensive players, and then a lot of the other ones are just like really dirt cheap. After that, though, we do go into our first proper gameplay of the episode, and he has an English squad, 4-3-3 squad, and they were fairly pacey and annoying to play against is an understatement. But I did really get a bad start to the game, and just it didn't start well. But Pato just like uses his pace just from kickoff, and just a nice little finish in the corner. Pato is a really good player. I never used him as much. Like if I ever had a Brazilian side, I always had like Rafael Sobeis, Wallace in, or Neymar or someone up front. But he's definitely an option I would look at if I was doing a Brazil squad again. Here was absolutely abysmal defending by myself. Lets him get in, and he does that. I just quite did the celebration, but he was shushing me and doing that "Can you hear me?" thing. As I said on Twitter, I actually posted this on Twitter when it happened at the time. I was like, if you do that, you're automatically a cunt in my eyes. I just hate people that do it. If you shush me, I'll shush you back, but you shouldn't be shushing people unretaliated, if you know what I mean. But and his second goal there, you can see, was abysmal. But after that game, Jerome Boateng actually had the lowest rating, so we say goodbye to Mr. Boateng. We will see him again sometime in the series, though. But we just stuck him up for sale, got him over and done with, and we'll move on, unfortunately, with one less member of the squad. So it's kind of been counterproductive thus far. We've gained one, but we've lost one. So we go into another game, and he has a Brazilian squad going on here, and inform Nenny on the left wing there. He's out of formation. I think if his information, he probably would have been okay chemistry wise, but he's not quite there at the 99. Again, abysmal defending from me at the start, really is. Lets Nenny get in, pretty simple finish, but it's onwards and upwards from there anyway. Nice little true ball in here, sets Aquilani away, and Aquilani just lovely little goal into the bottom corner. He's a really good player. Aquilani is. I really like playing with him, and he's good in that CDM position as well, especially at getting forward. Taiwo again uses pace just to keep it in, and with Pato again just chopping in and out. Fake shots and chops just work for days, lads. Just abuse them. They just work. That's all I'm gonna say on the issue. That was 2-0 up, and or 2-1 up even. And that was the end of the game. That was how it finished. We had a 2-1 win start. We had a 3-1 loss and a 2-1 win. And out of the slot machine, we pulled Mr. Alessandro Nesta. Nesta searched him, added to the team, and I think we got him off actually fairly cheap. Again, this is what I was talking about. The way they're going for really cheap. It's not like there wasn't a lot in the formation to choose from, but like I said, they're quite cheap. Like there's some players I spent a bit more money on because they were the only ones in the formation, but like I said, did quite well. So here's the team as we're looking at the end of the episode. So we're getting there slowly but surely. If you look at the bench there, we only have a couple more players to get. We have still have big Ibra to get. Obviously we lost Boateng, Ambrosini, we still have to get Filippo Inzaghi, Ibra. So we've got a few more to get, but we're on our way there. We're on our way, and you'll see the record here. Played 20 wins and 4 losses. That's pretty good, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Drop a comment on anything I've said in the description. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe. Peace.